Hello, it's me again. And I am still at BMW 430D M Sport, 2 doors. Beautiful car. Anyway, I need to go. I'm starting the engine now. Yeah. Don't having an effect like Porsche, but anyway, its feeling of driving is even better than Porsche. Oh, I don't know. I need to have more Porsche to be sure. Bosses, are you hearing this? Okay, I'm going. Oh, where is the exit? Oh, where is the exit? There. Fuck's sake, it's always like crazy moments for me when I am on the services and I'm looking for the way to go out. It's like labyrinth. Seriously, people. Oh, I'm so in love of the feelings which one this car is giving me. As I said before, this is like flying feelings. Oh, can you hear it? This is the only one moment which one I can feel a bit of like speed up when I'm going out from the services, because then I'm not crossing of the speed limits, but I can like press the speed pressure hard. Anyway, very awesome car. Oh, what I wanted to say, that I've got the information to the UK. I will make a silent of air now. I've got a very important information to the United Kingdom government, because, and it's not a joke. It will sound maybe a bit as a joke, but it's not a joke. I even changed the line for the left one to make myself very focused on this what I will say. In my opinion, and it's not like I've got a desire to a bit maybe also, of course, but it's not the main thing, because in whole of aspects of my personality I am really smart and responsible person. But in my opinion, speed limit which one you've got in this country is like crazy. You created the speed limit maybe because, not maybe, for sure, because of need to avoid of the crashes, yeah, accidents. But in my opinion, I'm driving from over 2 months every day, lots of miles, and in my opinion, this speed limit is the reason which one can create an accident. Why? Because on the motorway, when you're driving, you got a really lots of cars everywhere, and even when you're driving the 70 miles, you need to pay like 100% attention on the road. Yeah, your eyes should be all the time on the road, because you never know what can happen. Situations can change in 1 second. So speed limits taking your attention off the road, even for this 1 or 2 seconds, it's a huge risk of having accident. And also speed limit which one is 70 is creating a lot of stress, because when someone got an engine over like nearly or over 2 liters, and most of the cars have it. Even engine could be lower, because I had a car which one had an engine 1 point liters, 1000 liter, and because of this car was new, so the engines are better than in the past. So even when you've got a small engine, when you've got a 70, but mostly in the big engine, you cannot feel it. I mean that how to say that very quickly you're reaching this 70. The feeling how you feel the speed, it's different than in the old car. old cars. So in my opinion, it's very dangerous when driver need to look all the time on the speedometer and check that he is not he or she not crossing the speed limit. It's really dangerous because I feel I am a very good driver, and I feel how much stress very often I've got because of the speed limits and speed cameras. So I suppose that it would be very useful to make a comparison of statistic of accidents, which one happens on the motorways in Germany, which one don't have it, as speed limits on the motorways, and compare this to the United Kingdom quantity of the accidents. I am not fully sure that it's gonna be equal, I mean, like realistic, because obviously Germany got a much more highways and much more highways are much more busy, because this country is, I think it's bigger than United Kingdom, of course, and it's like more in like Europe land, so I don't know. But I am sure that changing the speed limit in United Kingdom at least till 80 would be very useful, and for everyone, especially it will be much more safer. So think about it and change it, or you can make something like this right. Third line, turn on fourth, I mean this the last one on the right, will have a like different speed limit, which one could be 80 or 90. So only this line could be used as a for high speed, and then it will be awesome also. Or two lines, like when we've got a 4 lines, so 2 right lines. So just think about it and create a law for the people, not for the government pocket, because the most of governments creating rules like this. In my head, which one is very clever. The main role of government is creating a life which one is better, easier and safer for the humans, and when the government creating a laws which one only putting a chains on the people, and all this change are charged by money, like tickets, fees and everything, then government is no good. Anyway, in this country, I will be objective now. Government is smarter than in Poland, because in Poland the government creating rules that they charging for everything. Soon they will charge for breeding even, probably. So this is what is really make me angry. I would love to say in different way, but I gonna be nice because I'm talking to government now. You see, my heart is even in the pain when I'm thinking about this. I've got lots of smart ideas for changing the rules on this country and on this world, I mean, but I will not talk about them now. The main thing which one I suggest to change the speed limits, because it's really dangerous, and also I appreciate that because most of the speed cameras are very visible. I mean, like it's lots of on marked roads or on the signs, but in many places you don't have a speed cameras. I know that kind of I sound now like I'm saying this because I just want to drive like on the race road, but believe me that this is not the main thing. The main thing is bigger speed limit. It's much safer. I'm repeating myself, but maybe someone will watch it and will change something with it. And now I'm coming back to BMW 4. So it's 9 minutes. Okay, so it will be short recording. I mean short talking. But even driving on the roundabout, great. I love it. Driving on the roundabout and taking over the cars, great. Seriously, if you want to have a car which one will give you a feeling of flying or swimming, two in one, and will give you a feeling of feeling safe and power and feeling the power of the car. Just go for BMW 4. As I said before, I drove already, I had already like over, I don't know, probably around 100 cars, different brands, but I'm sorry, Audi even, but BMW 4 for me are the best now, seriously. I mean, this, how to say that, this feeling of the power and feeling of that the car is very clever. The driving of the car is very clever and safe. That's all. Okay, I will not create more words from my mouth. I will just shut myself now and will just enjoy the ride. So seriously, this car is great, and whole options, everything is created very beautiful. You can check photos, you can see it, but it's like inside of the car is created that you don't feel overwhelmed. Very often in the cars I feel overwhelmed when I'm looking for changing some options, or I want to check some details, some information. I feel like really I've got a headache. In BMW, no, and it's also at Audi. Using of option of the steering wheel, changing the radio, looking on the speedometer, and there's another one. It's really useful and very easy. Changing the settings of the heating, everything is just useful. So for me, what doesn't mean that it's don't taking my attention of the main thing, which one is looking on the road. So I can change everything by just by my intuition, by just what the word was. It's just everything is just created for making life and drive safe. So if you want BMW 4 and you've got enough money for it, just go for it and have a lovely life with it. Because having a good car it's a joy. It's a real joy. At least for me. When I'm in a good car like this one, I seriously I feel happy. And I feel that I could don't go even sleep, because I could just drive and drive and drive and drive. So I wish you lots of love and lots of happiness and health, because without health it's hard to enjoy the love and life. So kisses and goodbye.